ask you a couple questions?
Can I just hold the microphones here?
Right.
I'll stand up. I can't fix it.
Kelly, what was the difference tonight?
You know, we planned for Rubio to come out a tough kid that, you know, watching all the films on him and going over the films. We expected him to come out. I watched Ornella's fight. He banged a little bit in the early rounds, then he would go to box, you know, move around a little bit, then he'd come back and bang. But in this fight, he kind of just was moving from the get-go. You know, I don't know if he watched that Hopkins fight, and I told people in the press conference, and I hoped he got back to his team, that that's not going to work. You know, ain't going to be the same Kelly that fought Bernard. And but he seemed like he was more or less trying to get through, you know, land big shots every once in a while and hope for the knockout, but not get knocked out. And then I want to say in the 5th round, he sat down. You know, he didn't move. And it looked like he was going to come forward and try to punch, but I think we hit him with a couple good shots, and I think he had a second guess on, you know, standing there and slugging, and he just started going backwards again. But he fought a pretty good defensive fight. I want to say it was either 7th or 8th round when I caught him with that right hand. I hurt him. At first, I kind of held back a little bit. You know, was he playing possum? Was he pretending to be hurt? I didn't want to walk in on something stupid and get hit. And it's hard to explain to you guys, but in boxing, when you see somebody, you could, after so many fights, you know when somebody's really hurt. And when I hit him, when he came back up from being wobbled, I seen the one eye kind of go away from the other eye, and I knew right then and there that he wasn't playing possum. You know what I mean? And that's how quick you pick up in a sport when you have the experience. And as soon as I seen that, I knew he was hurt, but it was kind of towards the end of the round. I really didn't want to do something dumb, like I said, and have him be desperate and fire a punch off. But game kid, we just put the heat on him. I think we took the heart from him as soon as he felt the power. I mean, even the body shots, the ones that weren't landing were hitting in the elbow, and that elbow was digging into his hip, into his side, and I think I just took everything from him early on.
Were you surprised he didn't answer the bell in the 7th?
You know, when I sat down, I was kind of looking at him, and I was looking up at the monitor, and I seen him saying something to the corner, and I knew he was kind of taking a beat. I mean, he was really wearing down, and you could feel it and you could hear it in the ring, you know. Each round goes by, you can feel the difference in punches, you can feel the difference in snap. By the 8th round, he didn't have anything. You know, he was throwing punches, and I was almost coming to the point where I was going to put my gloves on and just keep walking straight at him. And I just knew it was a matter of time. Either I caught him or, you know, he was going to take a knee or the corner was going to stop the fight.
You got some marks. Were you at all hurt?
No, I wasn't. No, you know, usually after a fight, my knuckles, I got some stingers on them, you know, my head from a headbutt or something. I tell you what, I got a harder head than I expected because we clashed Chez, I want to say, in the 2nd or 3rd round. I mean, hard. And, you know, nothing from that. I think I caught him on a good spot. But, you know, nothing hurts. Just my eyebrows a little bit. You know, I got caught with a couple punches, jabs, but never hurt in that fight.
Kelly, what about fighting here at the Chevrolet Center? Was it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. You know, I kept saying, you know, ain't going to be no pressure. I was on the stage with Hopkins. I was on, you know, the world title stage with Taylor twice. And pressure ain't going to get to me. But, you know, tonight, coming off a loss and being in front of your hometown, it's human nature. I mean, there was nothing we could really do. It got to me a little bit, you know, before the fight started. But once that bell rang, it was all tossed out the window and it was down to business.
Kelly, the first round, after the first round, you won the round. The first time you went around in a while. How'd you feel?
Hey, can somebody escort him out of here? Come on, Antonio. No, it was good. Like I said earlier, when you bounce back, I think most of it's mental, and that was the biggest challenge that we had going into this fight. You know, from the Hopkins fight, was putting that loss behind us and focusing on Rubio. And we knew Rubio was a dangerous fighter who could hit pretty good. And you know, we came out there, and I think that was a big statement. You know, even to his corner, maybe him. You know, hey, he's here to fight. He's not playing no jokes, you know, no games, and he's business right now. So I think that was huge to come out there and establish that the jab, the right hand, and take that first round.
He was moving, it seemed like, to your right, his left, your right. Did that help you out?
Not really. I mean, even when he moved to the left, we were fading to the body a lot and coming up with the hooks, and we were just missing on that. And I think he was worried about that. So I think at the same time, because he got knocked out twice, you know, and the only 2 times he's been knocked out were by left hooks, and they were, I mean, wicked left hooks that were thrown from nowhere. But you know, I think he was worried about that left hook, so he started going back to my right. So he was in a no-win situation in that one.
Kelly, he mentioned that he thought you might not have been at 100%. It's kind of interesting comment in his press conference.
You thought wrong. That's why I'm standing here with the belts. I don't know why, maybe it's because of the loss, the Hopkins fight. Maybe he thought that it got to me and I would, fold. Maybe he thought I would hesitate there and not be the same Kelly. But we showed him tonight that we're back and we mean business.
Actually, Kelly, what he said is that after fighting you, he felt that wasn't your best performance.
Is it after?
Yeah.